Okay. Right. Okay, we seem to have fixed that for the minute. Stressed is what I am because it wouldn't let me do it on Chrome, so I've had to spend an hour odd trying to find out why I couldn't see it on my iMac. It's not playing any of my videos back on my iMac, but I've gone in through Safari and at least can get something on here. So I'm not technical enough. Every YouTube video I've looked at has not solved the issue. So we shall see. I have to play around with that tomorrow, but at least we've got something up. So I'm sort of between the two at the moment. Okay, Mario, my lovely. Ooh, I'm hoping I don't cut anybody, lose it all because I'm in a program I don't usually play with. Right, Mario, my lovely, this is yours. Right, okay. Mario, have you noticed a change in her then? Yet? Because I'm seeing change here in her energy. Very caring. This card for me is a bit like the Two of Cups. This is being contented. So have you noticed a change in her yet? Okay, Molly. In a good way, I hope. Okay. I'm going to bring in these first. Yeah. Yeah, as long as you didn't say it out loud to her, she'll think you've gone mad. Right. Okay. So in the cards here, it's saying she is shifting. Okay. What is the catch? Yeah. Remember again, she's inviting you. You're not inviting her. Okay. Don't be scared you're going to lose her or whatever. She has no power in your reality. I'm going to send you some videos, if I remember afterwards, that I've been sending to some clients lately about how everyone is you pushed out. Okay. Really drumming that home that she is just a reflection of you. So again, you know, see her as feedback. She is just feedback. Okay, whatever is coming out of her mouth is for you to look at. Okay, so what's this telling me then? That I've still got some old thoughts. I've dealt with them, so it's just it playing out. Okay, remember the outside world is just an illusion. Remember, okay. So between you, you know, don't get caught up in your thoughts. Remember, don't start ego coming in, and it's definitely saying that over here as well. Okay, I will come to these in a minute. Yeah, you don't need to really talk about that. If she, you know, if she sat down and went over the past, all you got to say is, you know, don't worry about that. We've both changed. Okay, so that's all you need to say. And if she wants to say it, then just sort of nod, agree, or whatever. Okay, she is feedback. Do not shoot the messenger. So clearly decide what you want, because you're writing your story. You're writing the characters. You're writing your story. And the videos that I send you, please watch them, because it will help you understand that until you change within and kill off the 3D version of her, you're not interested in that version. Okay, you're interested in the one inside you that is how you want it to be, and the video will explain. Okay, so here, remember, it's you're the magic wand. Everything is in your hands, nothing to do with her. Stop putting pressure on yourself or letting her pressure you. Just keep being strong here going forward. Again, Spirit is saying stop looking for the changes. If you're looking outside of yourself for the changes, you're looking in the wrong place. You are the change within you. And I will send you a video on that as well. I think I already did, but I will add it in there. Okay. Again, turn your back on emotions that are not serving you, you know, especially if you are up and down at the moment. Take that leap of faith. be on, I know this is the queen, but for you, be on your strict mental diet, watching what you're thinking. Don't let fear hold you back, okay? She is not going anywhere until you decide in your head that you don't want her. So the fact that you're not seeing the whole change that you want yet is because of what you're either reacting to or whatever, okay? Yeah, make her do it, okay? You're not, all your role is being in that inside story, okay, and not reacting to the 3D one, just seeing that as feedback for where you need to correct things within you, okay? Yeah, if that was the last one, because that was, oh yeah, you said in the week that you'd invited her and whatever. Yeah, so don't invite her for any more, okay? She has to be, but don't let fear come in. Don't think, oh no, I'm going to lose her again, she's going to go quiet or whatever. The 3D is not relevant. That's old. Stop reacting to it. Every time you're reacting to it, you're reinfecting yourself. Okay, so the videos I send you will help you. I feel here, yes, she is changing, but you definitely have some things to tweak within you. So these videos should help you really understand about everyone is you pushed out. She has no free will in your conscious awareness. She is merely acting the part you are giving her, whether consciously or unconsciously. Okay, so again, when it's feedback, you look at all the feedback and anything that's not lining up with what you want, like you said, you know, in your head when she's saying, oh, don't take this as anything more. Yeah, right, we are a loving, committed couple. Okay, oh my God, she just loves me so much. Isn't this wonderful that we are such a happy, loving couple, happily married, going out for a normal dinner date? Oh, it's nice that the kids are being babysitted and we can have a dinner date on our own. Okay, so really working on that. So I will send you those videos after. So her energy is changing, but again, you've still got work to do on you to realize that it's all about you. Okay, all about you. Everything is you. Hello, Addison, my lovely. Okay, Molly, my lovely. I went through Safari. It's something on Chrome, it seems to be. Okay. Right. In his energy, okay, he's feeling disappointed, okay? He wants changes and he's trying to come up with a plan here. So this is showing me in his energy that, you know, he wants things to work out, okay? But in between you, you're in your mental prison still, okay? You haven't changed within you. So you're not going to see the change in him. And Spirit is saying on the romance angel, pay attention to the red signs, okay? You can, you know, you will meet up again. He's your man here, or Addison's man, as this card comes out as Addison's man, but because it looks like his photo. Reminds me of him. So you have to realize that everything is in your hands. You're literally seeing it in your head and then you are envisioning it. Use the wisdom that Spirit is saying, use the wisdom that we've given you. You're not applying it, okay? The law is the law, just like the law of gravity. The law of assumption is, what are you assuming about yourself in this relationship, him and the relationship? Well, everything that you're looking at is the assumption that I think he's blocked me. He's not talking to me since so-and-so, okay? Oh, and I think that there's another girl. Okay, so all of these things are what you have assumed, so it had to play out. Okay, I can't tell you anything else because that is the law. If you are assuming anything other than we are in a loving relationship, then you're going to keep seeing all the shit that you don't want. And that's what the cards are telling you here. You got so wrapped up in your negative thoughts all the way along here that you've not changed them. He cannot change until you change his character. You have to kill off the 3D one. It's not about reacting to the 3D. What are you thinking in your head? Okay, when you're in your head, in your inner dialogue all day, when you think about yourself, what are you thinking? When you think about Lawrence, what are you thinking? When you're thinking about your relationship, what are you thinking? If it is anything other than we are such a loving couple together, we have such a beautiful relationship, we are, oh my God, I love that he keeps surprising me with romantic meals and whatever. As if you're in that relationship, you're not going to get what you want because you keep self-sabotaging this and going back to the thoughts and are not lining up with the TV station you want to watch. Everything you want is already created. That's why Spirit is saying he's your man, but you're looking outside of yourself. You're not looking in your head. Okay, you're not imagining your beautiful relationship. So, yeah, but I can't explain it other than how I already have on Instagram. Okay, he is yours. Just all through the day, work on your self-concept, knowing that you are, even if you say 3 things as your main affirmations. Okay, I am irresistible, irreplaceable, and unforgettable. So that means that if you keep repeating that, okay, you need to imprint your subconscious mind through the power of repetition. It needs repetition. Okay, so if you keep repeating, I am irresistible, irreplaceable, and unforgettable, that will become your assumption that you are unforgettable. Okay, so he will not be able to forget you. You're irreplaceable, so he's not going to replace you with anybody else. Okay, also, I am accepted and loved as I am. But you still work on your self-concept, but it means that no human is 100% perfect. So if you're saying I am accepted and loved as I am, then people will accept you as you are. As long as you are lined up to the thoughts, the assumptions about him, okay? What I desire also desires me. So that means whatever you are wanting wants you as well. Okay, but work on your self-concept, because you've got a very you've got to start bringing this in. Okay, and I know that you do flip-flop in your thoughts. You think it's all about him. You're seeing him as a separate person to you, and he's not. Okay, he is your character in your movie. Yeah, but stop seeing that. Okay, look, that is not an issue. Because even if, look, if you were in a relationship with him, what, he's going to go and leave you while you've broken your leg? No, if he was your boyfriend, then he would be there. But because you've told yourself so many negative things and reacted to what he was doing instead of keeping on top of your mental diet, like, okay, he didn't ring you, so you dwelled in that instead of changing it. Oh, he always rings me. He's my boyfriend. Oh, he came into hospital and brought in some flowers. What you create on the inside has to be reflected back to you from the outside at some point. It has to. That's how the law works. Your outside world is a mirror. So if you're changing the story within, it has to be reflected back to you. But you didn't. You went into a load of negatives. He hasn't rung me. Fancy not ringing me. Then you're moaning and complaining to your other friends. Okay? So until you get out of this prison that you're in and putting the wisdom into place, okay, you're not going to see the changes. Go onto a channel called Create Your Future. And there's a video that somebody called Tracy did not too long ago about, let me try and find it. Hang on. I don't know how to get another tab on this one. Right, hang on. It is, where is it? Commit to your preference and stop reacting to the 3D. Okay, it's featuring Tracy. 3D success story featuring Tracy. Go and listen to that, my lovely, because it will help you understand that you have to kill off that person. You're not interested in the 3D version. You're creating the relationship within. Okay, Molly? So go and watch their video as well, that video in particular. He hasn't gone anywhere. You're just not focusing on it. You're in the wrong broadcast. You're tuned into a channel that is not the one you want to be watching. You're not in the channel that you do want to be seeing. Okay, so your consciousness is not on the happiness of the two of you. It's on the shittiness, because you're still assuming all the wrong things. What other things are you telling yourself about him when you think of him? It's not just about thinking about the relationship. It's feeling like you are a girlfriend, feeling like you are his partner. But what things are you thinking when you think about him? Oh, he's arrogant. He is unreliable. He is, all the negatives is how he's going to keep showing up. So you really have to look at what you are telling yourself about him and about yourself and about the whole story, because it's not lining up with the two of you being in a happy relationship. So go to that video that I just mentioned and it will help you understand. It has nothing to do with Lawrence. Okay? He is just playing the part that you have given him, and you can change that part that you've given him. Right. Try and do that on there. Right. Okay, Lisa. Had you been in no contact, Lisa? I can't remember, or whether it was just hot and cold behavior. Lisa, were you in no contact? I can't remember. Hot and cold, good. Okay, now your second part, just out of interest, where you've asked, can I create a loving connection with somebody else? Well, for a start, that's not your setting a clear intention. So you're going to get mixed messages, okay, from the universe, because you're ordering two different, look at why. Is it because one person isn't giving you all the love that you want, so you think that somebody else is going to? Well, you've got to work on your self-concept. You could line up 6 other men, but until you've dealt with your self-concept and how you see yourself, I am irresistible, irreplaceable, unforgettable, I am beautiful, I love myself, I don't need to be validated and approved of by somebody else. Okay, so I would try not to, for me, it doesn't seem fair to involve somebody else just to make you feel better, because nobody else can. It's not their job. Okay, that's like your ego thing. Well, I'm not getting it from that person, so I'll get it from somebody else. But really, I want that person. Okay, so subject number 2 comes in and starts being all nice to you to make you feel good, but then you realize that it's the first one you want. So you've got to let another human being down. I personally wouldn't. It's just your ego wanting to be loved. Well, you have to do that through self-love, because even your person is not there to sustain you, to fill your cup up. Okay, so it's showing me that is a bit of a self-concept issue, Lisa, where you are, some of my clients, when they're trying to manifest a person, go on a dating site, and I'm like, well, that's your ego trying to get other men. Well, if candidate number A isn't giving me love, then I will prove them that I am beautiful by going on a dating site. But that's not lining up to your wish fulfilled of being in a happy relationship with that person. That's your ego just wanting you to be loved. Well, you have to give your own self-love. Okay, so again, loving you, so working on self-concept. Again, going back to the dailies that I did on the 23rd of February, where I put 2 videos in the description box, one on self-concept, one on a goddess. Okay, which is all telling yourself, I am irreplaceable, irresistible, I am beautiful, I love myself. Okay, so that you're not depending on somebody else as your drug. But in the meantime, with you and your partner, you are affirming that you're in a loving relationship by doing various techniques. So is your ex the one that is your ex the one beginning with C then, or is this somebody else who's come in, an old ex? Okay. So Christian is the friend that you're asking about because you would like a relationship with Christian. Is that what you're saying? Hang on. So, right. Hang on a minute. Hang on. So let's backtrack here a minute. Mr. C, I don't want to say his name. Right. So which one are you interested in? Which one is the one that you're wanting a relationship with? You're focusing on Christian. Okay, so with Christian, right. Move. Just chuck them all on the floor, why don't you? Okay, so in here we've got he is sort of guarding his heart a little bit here. Okay, so you're not seeing like a lot of movement from him, little bits but not a lot. But Spirit is saying, you know, he is starting to conform to how you are thinking about him. Okay, remember, if you're thinking a load of negative stuff, he is going to act that part. If you keep reacting, you're keeping it alive. Okay, all the things you don't want. So keep calling in the version of this relationship that you want. Okay, the door to personal healing and happiness is open. Here as well, you know, he thinks highly of you, but do you think highly enough of yourself? I am first best. I am always chosen. I am always pursued. I am a goddess queen, simply the best, everything beautiful. Okay, all your self-concept affirmations and things here. Now this card for me, ignore honeymoon, ignore holiday. Okay, this for me is purely showing me that, you know, the angel on the boat is trying to bring him towards you here for the two of you to grow into something more solid. Again, here you tend to overthink things. Okay, you're trying to use your logical mind, and your ego is just keeping you stuck. Okay, and also you're still focusing on emotions that are not serving you, crying over spilt milk instead of turning around and seeing the Two of Cups, if you like. Spirit is saying here, you're the creator, you're the manifester. Have fun creating the beautiful, relationship that you want here. Also, the how and the when, stop trying to logically try and look at. Okay, come at it from, you're already in it. So if you're already in that relationship that you want, and you're feeling it, and you're doing little things like pretending you're on the phone to a friend and they're asking, how are you and Christian? Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, we're head over heels in love with each other. Or, oh yeah, he's taking me on lots of dates, if you don't want it to be boyfriend girlfriend sort of thing yet. Okay, so every day should be lined up in your thoughts to what you want, as if you're already living it. You're living it in the 4D, so that it gets reflected back to you from the 3. The current 3D, you can't look for anything there. It's already been broadcast. That program's already been broadcast. All you're doing when you're reacting to the 3D is just playing repeat. Okay, you're watching the same repeat program. You're creating the new one, if you like, in here, that will be reflected back to you. So again, showing that it's got potential, if that's what you want, but really coming out of your ego side, and coming out of your, not really knowing what you want. What is it you want? You're creating your life, so what is it you want? Manifesting is nothing new. We're all expert manifestors, because we've been creating our 3D the whole time. So again, all I can say is go to Create Your Futures channel, look at that video. All of you in here, Sasha, who's just had a meltdown, things aren't going well. I sent it to Addison anyway, but any of you that are listening, it really explains that you have to change within here, and stick to that, and commit to that version, and kill off that 3D version of your SP. The more you're focusing on the 3D version, the more you're not going to see the changes you want. Okay, and the classic success story she has is somebody who's was in a relationship for a couple of years with her SP, and it was cold, it was callous, she wasn't getting what she wanted, until she finally ignored the 3D one and kept living in the 4D, and he changed. Okay, because he has to conform, your outside world has to conform to your inner world. Okay, but he is, yes, okay, a little bit guarded still, but see that as feedback. Okay, don't dwell on that. Don't go away from this saying, oh, he's a little bit closed off. No, he's very open and always very emotionally vulnerable when he's with me. He's always, oh, I love that about Christian. He's always showering me with love and affection, and telling me how he feels about me. Okay, flip it. Everything is just feedback. It doesn't have a meaning until you give it a meaning. Okay, good. So if you've seen that one, then you will know, until you change, he's not, because you're the one writing the story. And if you've got the old story going around, so we want to be in this mode, having fun, creating that beautiful relationship that you do want. And the distance, how to ignore that. The distance of what? The miles? You mean in land distance of where you both live? He lives in another country. Okay, so ones that you can use. I don't know if I've got them written in here actually. Got so many scrapbooks with things written in. Okay, so if you start saying things like, I see, you know, Christian and I see each other every day. Okay, so that's implying that he's not in another country because you're seeing him every day. You live happily and blissfully together in your beautiful home. Okay, you don't want to do that one yet, really, because you haven't really got to know him. Have you actually ever met him in person, or is it just an online thing? Oops. Right. That's why it's hard. Yeah. No, we know each other. Okay, so you physically met. He lives with my best friend. Okay, what, are they in a relationship together? Okay, but the two of them are a couple, are they? No. Okay. Right. So, it's all about the main thing for any of you that are listening in here, okay? You have to remember you're writing your story. I don't know if you remember the film Inkheart, where he wrote stories and the characters came to life. Okay, so your 3D is an illusion. It's a bit of a virtual world. Okay, you can have whatever you want. What you want already exists. It's already been created. That's why you have that desire to have it. But what you need to do is set your intent. Okay, I want that. So you want Christian, but what degree? Okay, you're making a list. Okay, so like, you know, what do you want? Why do you want him in particular and not anybody else? When you could have somebody else, as you were saying, you know, I can have anybody. So what do you want from Christian? So you'd write down the things that you like about him. Okay, then you can sort of write all the things that you don't like about the situation. The distance, for example. You want marriage with him. Okay, so what you would do then is to put down all the things in the current situation. We don't live in the same country. It was only a fling. We're not in good enough communication. It's not consistent communication every day. You know, all the things. Even if you're thinking things about him personally, oh, he's unreliable, he's this, he's that, okay, and how you see yourself, oh, perhaps I'm not pretty enough, or why would he be interested in me, or whatever, okay, all the sort of things that are not lining up to the two of you being in your perfect relationship. How you see a perfect relationship is not how I would see a perfect relationship. We're all different. Okay, you've got to remember the whole way through that it's nothing to do with him. He's just blank. Okay, you're writing his character. You're rewriting his new character, how you want it. It's like when clients come to me and I'm like, well, you know, what do you want? Oh, well, I want like the Cinderella story. I want to be wined and dined. I want to be given flowers. But he never does that. Well, because you've held that assumption in place. So he's not going to. So start saying, remember what I said here about to imprint the subconscious mind through the power of repetition. So when you are affirming you're in a loving relationship, and the quickest way, as I've been telling people lately, to collapse time and space, because time is irrelevant, it does not exist, there is only the now, okay, is to be having a pretend phone conversation, literally with a friend. This is your phone, okay, and say your friend is Mary, okay. Oh, it's Mary ringing me. Hello Mary, how are you? I'm fine. Lisa, how are you? Oh, good, thanks. And how are you and Christian? Oh, really well, thanks. Yeah. We're head over heels in love with each other. We are constantly communicating. Now, if he lives in another country, do you want to move to that country, or do you want him to move to where you are? So that would be the next point. Oh yeah, he's coming back to my country. He's got a job over here, half an hour down the road. He's going to be there at the end of the month. Now, the end of the month doesn't mean that your logical brain puts a month time on it. You are just affirming the end of the month. You're just saying the end of the month. Your subconscious mind has no concept of time. It doesn't know what's real and what's not real. Okay, so you are having that conversation. Oh, really? Okay, or you're saying, no, I'm moving over there. If you want to move, it's your story. You don't have to move. If you want him to come over there and you're quite happy where you are, you get his butt over here. Okay, and then you hear her congratulating you. Oh, you two are such a perfect couple. Oh, I can't wait till your wedding or whatever. Okay, and then you pretend that you're saying goodbye, and then you come back to it again in a loop. Okay, oh, it's Mary. Hello, Mary, how are you? I'm fine, Lisa, you? Hey, how are you and Christian getting on? Oh, fine. Head over heels in love. He's crazy about me. Constant communication every day. He's moving here. Okay, so you are just repeating that for 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, and when you go to bed, you're imagining you're going to sleep in each other's arms. Okay, and you do that until it becomes a fact in your 3D. You don't go looking for it. You are doing that inner thing until it gets reflected out. You'll know when it is, because he will be in constant communication with you. Okay, so you're sort of doing it until it starts to feel real with you. For anything, you can do that for anything. The quickest way is to imagine you're having a conversation with a friend on the phone, or as if they're stood there in your kitchen with you or following you around your house or whatever, and they're just asking you about your relationship or about your job or about money, and you are telling them as if you've already got your ideal life. It is the quickest way to collapse time and space. But not if you keep flip-flopping back to the old story as well. Okay. Oops. So the person who's paid, who doesn't want me to say their name, what is your name in the chat, my lovely? Okay. Okay, so the first part of your reading, okay, is about your job. Okay, now, Spirit is saying you are sort of really thinking about it here, okay. You may have some like worries about it here, worries, a bit stressed, anxious here. This is showing that yes, you can have, you can be celebrating your job, and you are good at whatever you turn your hand to as well. Okay, so you will be good at it. Now, whether it will be that particular job, if you have a particular job in mind, or if it is just like you want that area but you don't know where, again, the quickest way to ensure that you get that job or a job in that country is to imagine you already have it, by having a conversation with somebody that implies that they're asking you or saying congratulations on your job, blah blah blah. You fill in the blanks about it, okay, and you are saying, oh my god, I'm so excited, I can't wait to start it. Or imagine you've already started it. Yes, it's amazing, I've got this in it, I've got that in it. Okay, you can have, be and do whatever you want. Spirit is not sitting you on the naughty step saying you can't have it, or the timing's wrong or whatever. You are in full control of your 3D, but not if you're in a worry state. Okay, if you're in the state of you are already in it, you've already got it, then it has to be reflected back to you from the 3D. And the same with your person. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's been 1 year of no contact. I work with a lot of people who haven't spoken to their person for a lot longer than that, where there is no contact. I think one of my success stories, one of the early ones on my channel, was that he was married and she'd just come out of a divorce, and they got together because he has to conform to your reality. So if you keep looking at the relationship as he's not here, he's with somebody else, well, you can change that. You have to change that in your thoughts. Okay. If you want to book a mentoring session, then you can, but I can't say it all on here because it's go on too long. So let's look at what the current energy are between you. Okay. And regarding the second part of your question, yes, you know, he has started a different life, but that doesn't matter. Okay, you can change things. You're not changing his timeline, you're changing your timeline. What you desire wants you. Okay, so there is already a reality that exists where the two of you are together. You're just not tuned into that. You're looking at the lack. You think it's all dead and over and buried and there's no hope. Okay, but Spirit is saying there's very much chemistry still there between you, because if you're still thinking about him, he's thinking about you, but you're not allowing him in. Okay, so Spirit is saying this is going to, even when you, if you did the work in order to shift your energy and start feeling like you're in a loving relationship instead of focusing on what you don't have, then it's going to happen in an unexpected way anyway. So that means Spirit always says it's not your job or our job to figure out the how and the when. Our job is just live every day as if we already are the person who has what they want. Okay, so in that case, you would be his wife or his girlfriend or partner or whatever. Okay, then, you know, he will have freedom from that situation, because if you are assuming, as per the law of assumption, one of the spiritual laws, that if you are assuming you're a happy couple together, then anything stopping that from happening has to be removed. Be strong. Have fun creating this beautiful relationship, because the future is now. Okay, there is no future. If you keep looking at it as the future, then you're always keeping it away from you. And start taking action. So start taking action now in your head as to what you want from this relationship, and start feeling that you are the person who has it. Now, it's not going to be that easy from this reading. You're probably like, what the fuck are you on about? Okay, so first place to start is my Get Them Back playlist. In that playlist, you will see videos from my other channel. Go and watch that first. If you've got Instagram, since the 21st of January, all the mentoring sessions I've done on there, not the live readings, but the mentoring sessions on there, or question and answer session on manifesting, okay, has been detailed about how to get somebody back in your life. Okay, it all has to start with a change within you. Can you get him back? Definitely. It doesn't matter if he was married to 6 wives. It doesn't matter if he told you to drop off the face of the earth. It doesn't matter if he lives in Timbuktu. No circumstance matters. What matters is what you're creating on the inside has to be reflected back to you at some point. Okay, so the chemistry is still very much there between you. Okay, that's why you have the desire to still have him. You haven't moved on because you want him. Okay, but you do have to work on your self-concept as well. And 2 very helpful videos were on my daily reading that I did on the 23rd of February on this channel, for you to listen to every day. So the job, see, it has already been done. It's already yours. If you worry and stress about it, then it probably won't go how you want, because if your assumption is, oh, I don't have it, or I'm worried, or whatever, you won't get it. Or you still might get it, but then will you keep it? Everything you want is in your hands, nobody else's. You can have, be, and do whatever you want. That is the beauty of the law of assumption. Okay. Right, Neela, yours, and then Jess. Okay, Virgo and you, current situation. Neela, this is yours now that I'm doing, my lovely. Okay, so in his energy, he is wanting things to grow between you. He wants a favorable outcome. He wants things to grow, okay, from this little acorn grow mighty oak trees, okay, but he may not be feeling he's good enough. Okay, it says financial constraints. It may be something financially he feels that he's got to improve on. It may be that you're seeing him. Remember, he's just feedback from your thoughts. Don't shoot the messenger. So it may be something that you're still thinking that you're not good enough, or worrying about something financially, or your emotional security here. This card here, the child card, believe. Okay, again, up to a certain age, children do not have their ego come in. Okay, they believe in all sorts of things. They believe whatever you tell them. They believe in Tooth Fairy, Father Christmas. Okay, so believe. Are you really truly believing in this relationship? Or are you still telling yourself a story that is opposite to you being in a loving relationship? Okay, we have past life relationship here. Now, it could be that you've had a past life together. It may be that you then, okay, it can be your own emotional, how you see yourself emotionally, or how he's seeing himself. Okay, past life doesn't necessarily mean that you were lovers. It can be that you were from the same soul group, or it just may be spirit saying, look, believe in what you want to be seen instead of holding on to the past of what's happened between you recently in this lifetime. You keep putting the work in. You're still sort of pinning yourself down with old thoughts here. Swords are your mental thoughts. So with the heart laying beside you, you're still going over the old story. So again, for you, go to the Create Your Future channel and go and look at a video that I might try and post it in here, but I don't think it stays very long. You're working your mind. Yes, shush. Buddy, 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 buddy. Let me try and see if I can put it in here. This video will really explain to all of you, okay, how it really is all to do within here. You have to ignore the old story and the old 3D version. You're killing that version off. Okay, so when you listen to it, you will understand. Yeah, so go and listen to that video. Go and explore other videos on their channel. Okay, all the coaches talk about success stories or different tips. Okay, it will help you. Of course, there's my channel as well, but they've got loads. Okay, so go and peruse their channel to see that it's all about you. It has nothing, all of them will tell you, as per the law of assumption, it has nothing to do with your SP. Everything is you. Until you change in here, you're not going to see the changes you want in there. Okay. Yeah, definitely working on your self-concept as well. Right, Jess. Yes, he does, Leela. It doesn't, if, Neela, it doesn't matter if he was telling you he didn't want anything to do with you. It makes no difference. It's not his reality, it's yours. If you want something, then it has to have you, you can have it. Okay? So again, go and listen to that channel to help you understand that it has nothing to do with your SP. He can be telling you to drop off the face of the earth, never speak to him again, he doesn't like you, and whatever. You'll hear loads of success stories where that's what their exes or people were doing, the SPs have been doing. Either gone into no contact or told them that they've got somebody else or whatever. It does not matter. Current circumstances do not matter. Okay? It has nothing to do with him. And until that sinks in, you're not going to see the changes, because you will be thinking, yeah, but he's still saying this and he's still doing that, and you're always giving your power away, so you won't get what you want, or if you do, it won't last because you won't be able to sustain it. Right, Jess, this is yours. Okay. Jess, are you the Jess that just lost her job? I know there's another Jess that comes on here as well, so I'm not sure which Jess you are. I get confused between the two of you. And are you the Jess with an SP called beginning with M or W? Yes, okay. And is your SP an M? And your SP is the M? Yeah, okay, good. I was thinking of you then. Not the other one. Okay, so now this can be to do with a job or SP, okay, because we have a man holding coin, so it could be either or. But either way, I think it's more work based, because I think you've got your SP under control in your head, that story that it's already done and you're happy with that. So again, you know, with the lovers, if it's to do with a job, okay, what are you going to enjoy doing? Okay, yes, you have sort of had to leave that job pretty quick, but there is an offer coming in. You will find something, Spirit is saying. Okay, somebody will offer you something here. With these, I giggled at these because this Fool card for me is the Court Jester. Okay, so it's saying, you know, with the Devil, lower energies, thinking negatively, don't be foolish. Okay, you're the Magician. Ooh. You're the Magician. You can have what you want. You're creating your reality, nobody else. Okay? So don't get caught up in your negatives. Don't start thinking you're foolish or whatever. Okay? No. You can have what you want. You're creating, okay? So again, you can have a luxurious lifestyle. You can have a top paid job. You can have whatever you want. You're the only one ever going to be limiting yourself by your limiting beliefs. Oh, I'm not qualified enough, or I can't do that, or whatever, okay? Don't put yourself down. Don't feel insecure. Nobody else is going to take you anywhere but yourself. Okay, don't rely on other people resolving this. You have to do it because it's your inner world, remember. Your inner world that creates. And again here, Spirit is saying, remember, it's all a mirror. Okay, when you're looking in the mirror, are you seeing yourself all knotted up and restricted? Okay, it looks like a load of bats. Oh no, it's crows. You know, literally, you are the seer of your future. Death and rebirth. Imagine it. Okay, you're seeing it, what your future is. So imagine it within so that it gets pushed out, you know, pushed out and you see it. Now, this masculine is you with your logical side, okay? We all have a masculine and a feminine side to us. So your masculine side is the logical. Yes, but how do I hunt and gather to feed my family? Okay, no, okay? Spirit is saying, don't let your logic come into this. You're creating it. It's already done, okay? And again, in the void. Yes, sometimes we have to go into the void to reflect. Okay, so reflect. Right, okay, I'm out of that job, but what is it? What can I do then? What am I going to do that I'm going to enjoy doing? I can have anywhere. I can go anywhere. I can do anything. I can be anything. Okay, see it, get a plan in place. And then again, the quickest way to bring it in is to imagine you're having a conversation with a friend about it on the phone. Okay, and they're congratulating you on getting a job. All you need to know is you don't need to know where it is. What position do you want? Don't limit yourself, okay? Like when I was looking for a job back along, you know, I wanted to be a manager. I wanted to have certain hours, certain pay. Okay, and I got all that within 3 weeks. So don't limit yourself. It's your world. You can have what you want. So just really remember you are the magician is the main thing from here. You will get something, but the time it takes is down to you not going into these sort of energies, okay, that are worrying and thinking that it's somebody else has got to help you, etc., etc. Remember, if you are assuming you are gainfully employed, then that has to be your assumption and play out in your 3D. If you are assuming you are happy with your SP, then that is what has to play out. Yes, because you are the creator. Well, you're the governor of your state. You're the boss. Yeah, and again, with that appreciation, you know, appreciate yourself. I'm the best at what I do. Of course, you know, I'm everybody's favourite person. I'm the only person good enough for that job in my reality. You're writing your script. Why would you give what you're good at to somebody else? Okay. Stormy, you're right. Kerry, I've got yours, my lovely, and you are next. Also, Stormy, yours has gone through on an e-check, so it's going to take a few days to clear. Okay, but I will do your reading because I know it will clear. And even if it doesn't, then I know that we can sort it out at a later date because I know who you are. Okay, so I will do your reading, but just be aware that it's gone through on an e-check, and they do take a good 5 to 7 days to clear. So I will flag that up to remind me. Right. Okay, and ooh. Kerry, let's do yours, my lovely. Or Cairo, as you are in here, sorry. HA. That's because I look back at the screen, sorry. Now, I always try to do them over the desk, but they still manage to fly 20 foot across the room. God's sake. Pack it in. Right. Have all these then. Oh, hello. What are you doing down there? As well. Grrr. Okay. So, Kerry, my lovely, the block seems to be in your end, okay? Your energy is in repelling energy. It's not allowing his energy to come forward how you want it to because of the story you're running in your head about this, okay? In his head, he's got a lot of feelings for you, okay? Thinks you're beautiful. He wants to offer you something more secure. He sees a future with you. He is wanting, you are his wish fulfilled, okay? I don't feel he is particularly very good at opening up anyway. He's not a type of guy who will express his emotions lots. He's not like a gushy, lovey-dovey person, but you can change that, okay, with assuming that he is. Okay, he does think the world of you, okay, and he's just patiently waiting for you to shift your energy. In your energy, you very much got the drawbridge up. Okay, because you are looking at the old story. You're keeping all the old stuff in place. So the new can't come in because you're not assuming that you're in a loving relationship. You're looking at the, wow, it's ghosting, and then it's once every 3 to 6 months, and it's this and it's that, and it's all the old crap. So you're not going to see the new crap. With this, so keep an open mind, okay? Keep an open mind. If you keep looking for it, as you know, as per the law of assumption, if you're assuming you're in a loving relationship and you keep looking for it, then how can you be looking for it if you're already in that relationship, in the 4D? So again, that video link that I did will help a lot of you understand that it has nothing to do with your person. Until you change, they will not. So go and watch that. You know, we have courthouse here, but this is a bit like a cross between like the judgment card and the justice card, unless there are any court things going on. Definitely, you know, you may be judging him, you may be judging yourself, etc. Here, he's yours, he's yours. He's Addison's. Addison, your man, keeps coming up with all these other women tonight. Okay, he's your person if you want him. Okay, your seeds of desire are in your hand. Your financial and emotional security is in your hands. Okay, you can have everything that you want. It's just your energy that's not allowing him to come in. Okay, because you're in the old. Remember, you're like a TV set. You're tuned into the wrong channel. What you know, your soap that you watch, your favorite soap has already been made. It's not a live feed, okay? If it's a live, something live, then you can revise it, okay? But it's an old program, and you're watching a program you don't like. You're not watching the program that you want because you're not lining up to that channel. Okay, so he definitely wants to be with you here. He's just, his higher self is telling you, I'm just waiting patiently for you to allow me in the version that you want me to be. You don't want that old version that rings you once every 3 to 6 months and then ghosts you. And in that video, it will help you understand that it's all about you changing your inner world, okay? And letting that drawbridge down so that he can gallop across it. But also working on your self-concept, okay, so that you can sustain the relationship when it does come back in. Because you can always get it back. You manifested him in the first place. You can manifest him in 20 times, 60 times, 100 times. He's not going anywhere until you decide that you want to not be bothered with him anymore. Okay, you're choosing him. He's not choosing you. Okay, although in the sort of affirmations you say, I am chosen. I am pursued by that person. Okay, but in effect, you're choosing him. You could have anybody. Okay, so he does definitely want to be with you, but you're feeling lost. Okay, so he's feeling lost because you haven't written a clear enough story, if you like. You're not living in it. Remember, who you believe you are and what you believe you have is what you're going to get. So if you're believing you're somebody who's second best, hardly spoken to, not a priority, not important, not valued, not respected, not appreciated, then that's what you're going to see. So you can change this around. I think Addison's put the link to that video there, my lovely, so you can start there as a start off point. And then, you know, go and mooch around there. They teach everything that I teach. It is the law of assumption, so it's no different. Okay. If you want coaching, then I am a lot cheaper than them. So it's up to you. Okay, Stormy. Let me just read the foo-foo again. So we're basically just looking at JW, yeah? Nice. In his energy, yes, definitely is planning something here. Nice. Okay. I wondered why they wanted me to pull another one of these, and your mother popped out. That's why. She's overseeing this, she said. Okay, so the move as well. That's why they wanted me to drew me back to pulling one of those cards. So in his energy, seeing things as favourable, wanting things to be favourable, fair and just. You are the woman who has his heart. Okay, and definitely planning something here. When you play chess, you are planning strategically your next move to outwit your opponent, aren't you? So it definitely is sort of planning and thinking about things here. Between you, lovely cards again. Okay, the lovers. This lovers card for me is a loving relationship, passionate relationship with peace, with the doves. Peaceful, passionate, loving relationship. So stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Keep being positive. Things are turning, okay? Just don't let your emotions come in here. And it is telling you that here. Turn your back on emotions that are not serving you. Okay. Again, have fun with this. You know, you are a magician. You can have what you want. Have fun with it. The Tower card, but I like this Tower card because it's like a little tickle. Okay, it's not like a devastating, it's just like this little squirrel's come out and said, oh, somebody tapping on my roof. Okay, so, you know, don't self-sabotage even a little bit. Okay, it's, you know, your doubts can't stop what you want coming in as well here. Well, she's helping you with the move as well. I will pull another card for her as well. But remember, this is for your growth. Don't worry about the time. I know you don't have time regarding the move, but you will get somewhere. Even if the worst case scenario is a hotel room, you will have a roof over your head. Okay, you will get sorted as long as imagine you're on the phone to your mother. Okay, having a conversation with her. She's still energy. You know, she's no different like people when you're in no contact with them. It's still, your energy is still connected. So imagine you're having a conversation with her. She's ringing you. Hi, Stormy, how's your, you know, Chloe or whatever, how's your move going? Oh, it's going fine, Mum. Yeah, got a lovely house all lined up. Moving in straight away. Or whatever, okay? Describe the house to her, whatever, okay? It's for your growth. Let me just pull in another card from her. I know this sounds weird, but did she ever lose a child, or have you ever lost a child? Because I feel that she's in spirit with a child around her. There's a child very much with her here. Yeah, you will be celebrating, okay? You will be celebrating. Yeah. So, yes, okay. Then that child is with her. But you will be celebrating. She's letting you know that it will all work out in the end. You will be celebrating everything that you want, okay? Especially now that you know that you can create what you want. So his energy is shifting, definitely. And again, talking it into being. Yeah, it's your child. Oh, bless. Funnily enough, I'm seeing it as, where's it gone? Did you miscarry? See how they were drawing me to that one, look, right in her ear, like the little baldy baby, a little baby, bitty, bitty, bitty. After the baby, it's like really important to the council of the universe. Yeah, she's look at it, looking after it for you. Good, good, good. So everything is going on track there, my lovely. Good, good, good. Like I say, the quickest way that I've been getting stuff lately is really sticking to those phone calls as if I'm having a chat with somebody, whether it's about money, a job, anything. I'm just chatting away as if I've already got it, and then I'm finding that they're coming in. It's coming in. I'm not even worried about the time or anything. You're welcome. Right then, I am going to make a move. I don't think there's anybody else in who is watching. So keep talking your house into being as if you've already moved in. Do it as if you've already moved in. Then that's assuming that you've already moved. So it has to be reflected in the 3D. Right. All right. Okay, Addison. I didn't know if you were saying, hold on in there, Stormy, or hold on, I'm paying. Right, Stormy. Oh dear. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I just got this vision of a dog running around and then him weeing on the carpet or something, and you're like, I don't like that. Okay, again from that video that I sent you, the one that I've linked in here as well, is telling you it has nothing to do with him. He's feedback. Okay, so remember, take that feedback and use it to your advantage to change things. Oh, God's sake. Funny how that envy card flipped over again then. They don't want me to bring it out there. Right, okay. Yes, in his energy here, he's saying, you know, wait, he still has things to be released before the two of you have your abundance together. Okay, but don't look at that as, oh, I've still got to wait. Okay, no, you should be living as if you are the Addison that was already in that relationship. Okay, so it's showing you that you're still seeing this as one day. Okay, one day when he's sorted all his shit out, we'll be together. No, you're already in there. Okay, see yourself as already being that loving couple. Give your relationship a chance. Okay, so again, any feedback from him that he said, you flip it. Oh, right, okay, that's showing me that what I need to change. It's written in the stars. He's not going anywhere. He is yours. Okay, again, the beautiful lovers here. Bringing in that loving energy. You're creating. Okay, you are in charge of your financial and emotional security. Don't sit there going, oh, fuck my life. How much longer? Now he's saying this. Okay, get out of that energy. And again, it's going to happen in an unexpected way. So if you are imagining and in that feeling, like in that those videos I sent you, okay, that everything is in here, the 3D has to reflect that back to you because you're the projector. You've projected it onto the screen of time and it will get reflected back to you for you to watch it in the 3D. Okay? So, you know, whatever he said, if you know, you didn't have to say anything about how you feel about him. Okay, that was perhaps, but you can use it as feedback. Don't beat yourself up about it. Okay, he said he's not ready yet, or oh no, we're only friends, or you're just a friends with benefits or whatever. Okay, no, you change that. Okay, that's the feedback. Right, okay, don't like that, so this is what it's going to be. Oh no, we are a loving couple. You're my husband. He's my husband. Okay, doing those imaginary phone calls. Okay, so really, really, really shifting in you. Because until you shift, he isn't going to. But at least if you've had that discussion and he said something along the lines of, oh no, it's going to be years, or no, I'm not leaving, or whatever. Okay, no, you just see that as that's still old assumptions, and you really kick up, okay, your affirmations and your imaginary acts of talking to me or talking to Tanya or somebody and saying, you know, I must remove Tanya as a moderator because she doesn't really come in here anymore. I don't think she really wants to moderate anymore, even if she did come in here. So I must do that as well. So yes, Addison, just change. You know, are you waking up as Addison, who is his wife already, or are you still seeing yourself as single? Remember, who you believe you are is the quickest way to get what you want. Hello, Wendy, my lovely. Just about to come off. I hope you are fine. Yeah, if you give me some details, then I can sort of tell you how to flip what happened. Right then, my lovelies. You was outside painting your garage door. Well, you do have a life. Yeah, it's all fine. It's just reminding you to tweak things within you. And again, watch that video that I put in here. You know, watch it until it sinks in that it's all about you, that everyone is you pushed out one as well. It's all about you. There's no one to change but you. You're creating the story. You're creating it. Right then, my lovelies, I am going to go. God knows how I get out of this because I'm using it in a different thing. I can't even see how to get out of it here. But yeah, drop me an email. Like I say, I'm going to bed now, but I will see it in the morning when you're in bed. Right then, my lovelies, I hope the readings have helped you. Take care. Love and light.